Hello everyone, John here, and today onto the garage we've got a quick live chat. This was not trailed, nobody knew about it, so if you think, oh, why didn't I know? Because I'm doing it right now with no warning. Why? Mainly because I've improved the internet in the house, which means it's actually possible for me to have my computer up here. Let's just turn the sound off on my computer. For me to have my computer on in the garage, which means I can monitor any incoming chat if that's something that's going to work using this system, which I'm not that familiar with. The other is I have been very distracted with work stuff, so lots of things on, not being putting out the content that I wanted to, despite trailing all the bits and pieces I've got in the garage ready to fit onto Purdy, my 1996 xk8 convertible. Also not at all sure about this portrait view. Let's see what happens if I rotate. No, it just turns me sideways, so that's not so brilliant. Let's see if I can do anything else about it. I don't think I can. No, that's just going to end up with a really awful image. So excuse that. Okay, so what do I want to share? First of all, we recently had a little giveaway on the Top Don, no good at pointing behind me, Top Don battery tester and OBD2 reader. And what we're going to do with that is get it over in person, I hope, to its new owner that was drawn with the Wheel of Fortune, which has had the stickers taken off now. And that'll be going over real soon. Actually, if you are watching, winner, I may drop it by tomorrow, as I have reason to pass not too far from where you live. And I will drop that off. If you're in, great. If you're not, I'll put it in a bag and put it somewhere safe and leave it little note. The second place person, which is Hugh, who I mentioned in the previous video, I've not had your contact details yet, so if you just send those, I'll send you a little bag of goodies as being our second place. But I did get the address of the winner, so that's a done deal. I'm just going back to my computer because, hey, I can see that this does work in terms of generating some chat comments. So hi to Andy, hi to Thomas. Yeah, it's a pleasant surprise to me as well because he's working quite well. Anybody's got any questions, just chuck them on there. I'm only going to run this for 10 minutes. It really is just an exercise, but as long as everything goes well, I'll do something a little bit more longer with a bit more of a plan another day. But as we're in the garage and we are live, I'll just show you what I was doing yesterday in between family stuff and going out and all sorts of other odds and sods. It's been a busy time. Just going to flip the camera, see how well that works. There we go. And what I was doing was getting rid of another little gearbox fault. Well, it's actually one I had previously. I just hadn't quite cured it. And if I put keys in ignition, and there we go. I'll just put my foot on the brake so I can take it out of park. I was getting the gearbox fault come up on the dashboard and the restricted performance that comes with it, which is quite a common thing, can be caused by all sorts. One of those is coil packs, which we saw from projects in the barn recently, if you followed that YouTube channel. Well, another reason is J-gate adjustment. So when you go through your J-gate, I hope this shows up, can you see the lights coming on? There's the N, there's the D, there's the 4, there's the 3, there's the 2. And what can happen is when you're driving manually, in inverted commas, on the J-gate, as you come back down the box, if you manage to get from third into D without lighting up number 4, then it will trigger gearbox fault. And that was happening to me occasionally if I didn't pull the gear stick fully back. So sometimes I was sort of cutting the corner a little. It's only a difference of a millimetre, and that wasn't lighting up, and that was dialed out with a small adjustment on the gear selector cable that lies about here below the center console. Literally a 1 flat turn on the adjuster for it, and I got the 4 to light up whenever it's in this corner. It just doesn't fault now, so that means I won't be getting that gearbox fault. Didn't film it because I did it fast in a rush. I wanted to use the car, but I've got similar videos out there when I've done that previously. Excuse me. Oh. So that's what I did yesterday in the space of about 15 minutes. Let's just come over to my laptop. Oh, nice. There's other people here. It's not just me. We've also got Thomas Halberg, Shirley Rice, Jean Guthrow, Andy, Oak Tree 3. I've got Dragon Legend, Thomas Halberg again. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So just do a quick look at the comments and see if I can answer anything real fast. Oak Tree 3. Often wondered if I can press the S Sports Mode button whilst driving, or do I need to stop and press it? Thanks. Right, let me flip this around again. So, no, you don't have to stop. You can press S at any time. It's mainly just triggering a change in your ECU for the gearbox, which is going to select different settings for change ups, change downs, etc. And no, you don't have to stop the car. You can press it at any time. So that's one quick answered. Dragon Legend, hello from Mississippi, USA. Oh yeah, how you doing, Rick? Number of your videos, how to change language in the tachometer. Ooh, language in the tachometer. So I'm not completely clear on that question, Thomas. Tachometer to me means rev counter. Language in the tachometer, no. Might be that you're looking at, ooh, change camera ground again, John, amateur. The area below here, and that's obviously where we get error messages, etc. And that reads in English as default, and it can be programmed to read out in different languages. Now, I know that can be done using Jaguar software. I'm not familiar of how to do it myself, though I wouldn't say it's impossible. The other thing you could be talking about is, do you mean miles to kilometers as in language? Ooh, excuse the bad focus. There's a little button here. That noise, by the way, is the wind. There we go. There's a little button here on the round selector pod, and it says MLKM. If you press that, that will switch between reading out the mileages, MPGs, etc. in metric and imperial. If I've not answered that correctly, my apologies. We'll have another crack at it another time. Yeah, the wind is horrendous today, and my garage door is rattling like crazy, so huge apologies for noises. Let me switch this back round again. There we go, so I'm back. Another quick look down here. Alex Rizzo, greetings from Belgium. Hi Alex. Paul Torrance, love your videos, big fan. Hiya Paul. Alex, ooh, Zaber I'm gonna go for. I'm not good at names with X's at the beginning. Correct me if you like, Elaine. If you put a phonetic spelling of Zabur, I'll have another go. George Clark, happy Easter. Hiya. David Ball. Hiya, David. Dennis Brandenburg from Snyder, Colorado. Are we still on live? That's just said reconnect. That's odd. But this seems to be working. We'll see. Yeah. So we got Jeff from the Ozarks on. I've never been to the Ozarks, Jeff, but I did watch the programme, the Netflix series Ozarks, and I thought, wow, what a really, really nice looking area. So big fan of where you live. Now I'm going to just flick down and see if there's any quick questions I can answer. Hello, I'm John Crocker. I'm from Perth, Australia, but I'm on Holcene family from Devon. Here with 2011 xk8 Beauty. Yay! Lots of buffering going on. Yeah, thanks, Sandy. I think I am still on the limits of what is possible with this system. You can switch to many languages by pressing some of the knobs. Right, okay, so I need to investigate a little bit more and find out for you, Thomas, exactly what's going on there and let everybody else know. Yeah, so it looks like there's a lot of buffering going on, and I'm not sure how well this is turned out, but that was all I wanted to do for now, just a real quickie, and I will look back at the footage that has been captured by YouTube on this, see if I can make some adjustments, and maybe we can do a little bit more of this in the future. But at least the answering the comments is more fun live and talking with you than sat in my chair in my office just rattling away on the keypad like I normally do, trying to get through so many of your wonderful comments. I can see a few popping up on screen here. My XKR has been parked up. No, can't do that. They go past too fast on my phone for me to see. My X-car has been parked up in my garage for 6 weeks without being started due to recent hip operation. Any pointers before I start her up? Well, 6 weeks should still be absolutely fine, but if your battery's anything less than brilliant, maybe give it a little top up before you start her up. Put her on charge for an hour or so, just to make sure that initial start is nice and clean. What you don't want with these is for them to not start after 3-4 seconds of cranking, because the chances of flooding the car are high. They like to start quite quick, and if you get them started, whatever you do, don't turn the car back off for at least a minute. And it sounds daft, why would you turn it off? But I've had that problem when I've very quickly backed my previous XK8 out of this garage, jumped out, turned it off, and then it won't start all day because I've flooded the engine and got the bore wash issue, which we've covered in a few other episodes. Right, I'm going to get off now because I'm not 100% sure that we're not still buffering. So we need to work on this just a little bit. Let me check the internet signal, still good according to this. Yeah, that'll do for now. So you might get another random pop-up live video. Pays to subscribe because there's nobody else who's going to know about it, and I'll get back to you guys real soon. On my bench is a set of spring compressors. That's because there's something at my brother's that I've got to go and collect. See you soon, guys.